G'day guys and welcome to Retrospectreviews. I'm Vince and it's the first week in November, so that means we go back and have a look at what I picked up in October. And boy, did I pick up some Nintendo stuff. Okay guys, so the majority of the stuff I picked up last month came from one garage sale, believe it or not. And it's a garage sale that we just came across by accident on our walk. It was only a couple of streets away from my house. And so starting off, I picked up a couple of Nintendo DS games that he had there. He only wanted $2 each for these. And the first one was this Casper's Scare School Spooky Sports Day. Now, I've never heard of this one before, so I was intrigued a bit. Now, I did like Casper when I was a kid in the comic book and so forth, but they're in really good shape, and I'm assuming this is got something to do with sports or something like that. So, it's obviously it's Halloween or a scary theme. Obviously, it's got the cart, and it does have the manual at the back there. So I picked that one up. Now, like I said, that was only $2. And the other NDS game I picked up while I was there for $2 was this OMG 26 Our Mini Games. Once again, $2, and it kind of intrigued me a little bit. In really nice condition. Once again, obviously it's got the cart and it has the manual. So yeah, he did have a couple of others, one or two that I did already have, and there was two more I was tempted to get, but there was some other stuff there that I wanted to really get, so I left them where they were. So I got those. So the next thing I did pick up, he did have a small stack of Super Nintendo stuff, and I picked up Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. Now, I did already have Donkey Kong Country 2 that my father-in-law found when on the in a cupboard that he picked up to restore. I think I'll leave a link to the video where I talk about that one. But it was great to pick up Donkey Kong Country, the original. I have completed this with a friend of mine. I used to go over and keep her company when she was on her own, not long after she had her son. And one of the things we used to do to pass the time was play Donkey Kong Country. And over the months, we ended up completing it. So I was quite happy to pick that up. It's a bit grubby, but a bit of a clean won't hurt it. So yeah, I got Donkey Kong Country. Okay, the other thing he did have, which intrigued me, was this Game Boy. Original Game Boy. Now, it is in pretty rough condition. This is missing. Yeah, it looks like somebody's chewed on it or something. It's dirty, grubby. It does power on, but the screen doesn't work. Now, I do have a Nintendo Game Boy that has... It is working, but the screen has a few issues with it, and the sound's not as good. When you plug in the cartridge on this one and turn it on, the sound is beautiful, and so I am thinking of maybe taking the board out of this and putting it in my other one. The only problem is it is a bit fiddly to change the screens on these, and you can't actually buy replacement screens. So the only way you can fix this would be to replace it with a Game Boy screen out of an original Game Boy. So maybe a project for a bit later on, because I really would like to get at least one of my Game Boys working really well. So I got that. The last things I did pick up at that garage sale, and this was, I was a bit stunned that these were still sitting there. I picked up a stack of GameCube games. So I got this this one here. We'll look at this one first. This is SSX3 snowboarding. And yeah, it's even got the original, how much he originally paid for it. So, and I actually did have Pitfall. I didn't realize on the receipt here. I would have liked to. Too bad he didn't have that still. So I would have liked to have picked that up too, Pitfall for the GameCube, which I think is the same Pitfall that I did pick up. I have got for the PS2 and the Wii that I picked up last month. So yeah, so I got this one, SSX3. Now, I wasn't really big on the snowboarding, but this looks pretty awesome. Most games on the GameCube are pretty good. So this will be interesting to give it a go. So I got that one. Okay, now the other one I picked up was this Dave Mirren 2 Freestyle BMX. Now I did pick this up for the PS2 as well. It's in pretty bad condition, the PS2 one, so this one's kept really nice. Now that's another one, really wasn't into these BMX things and stuff like that, so I haven't really given it much of a play, but yeah, once again, everything's there, and these are like brand new, so it's like he brought them, might have played them a few times and then put them aside. Moving on, the next GameCube game I did pick up was Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Once again, beautiful condition. Yeah, now I did play the original game Medal of Honor on the PC. I think I played it a little bit on the PS1, but never played any of the others after that. I'm not really into the first-person shooters that much, but once again, in really nice condition. And the next one, another first-person shooter, Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow. I don't know if I've got this one on any other system, but yeah, he only had 5 GameCube games, and I thought, why not take the lot? Just to, my GameCube collection's very minimum, so it's nice to have this. So once again, and it comes with the receipt again. He paid $69.95 for this from EB Games back in the day. I think when I looked at the receipt the other day, it was 2005. I think he bought this. So Splinter Cell. So even in 2005, GameCube games were still going at a pretty good price. So I don't know if this came out 2005, because that seems like pretty pricey for a cheap game. 2004, so yeah, it was reasonably new when this came. And the last GameCube game I picked up was this one, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. And yeah, this is the one that kind of intrigued me a bit. I didn't realise this was out on the GameCube, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out. Once again, everything's there. It's a dual disc, so it's disc 1 and 2. Everything's clean, neat and tidy, like brand new, so very happy. Now I only paid $5 each for these, so I reckon that was a steal. So $25 for 5 GameCube games in really good condition. So I was happy with that. Okay, moving on to the Wii U. This one I did buy. I've been searching and hoping somebody would have Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U in a garage sale or at a thrift store or something like that. But Wii U games are so hard to find in Australia, anyhow, at thrift stores. And I have come across a couple, but there's not many. It's a system that didn't sell too crash hard in Australia because many people just thought it was another Wii, so they didn't realize that there was other benefits to the Wii U. For some reason, the sales pitch and the advertisement didn't really register with people that this was a new system. It was like the Wii, but slightly better than the Wii. So not many people bought them, and but now they're highly sought after. Gamers are now realizing how good of a system the Wii U is, so everyone's out to get them. But I had to pay a little bit more than I would have liked to pay for an old console game like the Wii U is not that old, let's be honest. So I did pay. It was originally $40, but when I went to the store to pick it up, I bought this at EB Games. Went to the store because they were having a 20% off, so we should have brought it down to. I think it should have been down to $38 or something like that. Some crazy, still high price. But I realised that copies of this were getting scarce and scarce to find, and online like eBay and that was getting even dearer than that. So I thought I just had to bite the bullet. If I want it, I need to go and get it to put it into the collection. And because I do want to play this as well. So I've been holding off and playing the Wii version. But now I want to play this, and I will get it for the Switch eventually. But so it's in pretty good condition. But because it wasn't in store, like it said that they had it, and when we went to look for it, the salesman and me, it was missing. So somebody's pinched it off the shelf, which I'm surprised that they left the disc in it, to tell you the truth. So anyhow, I picked up Mario Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, which I'm really happy with. And it's got the manual and the disc. So, I was happy to get that event now for the collection. So I got that. Sticking with the Wii U theme, I did also pick up this Wii U Sing Party in box. Comes with the microphone and the game. Now, I normally wouldn't pick up the Sing Party stuff. I really don't play them. But since Wii U games are getting harder to find, and they really didn't want a lot for this. Now, it does come with the microphone and the game. And I like the idea that it still had the original packaging. So, I'll just move that over here. So as you can see, it has the game, everything included. I don't think they really got used that much. Maybe they got this, I don't know if the Wii U came out with a Sing Party bundle, or maybe they thought they would use it, or somebody gave it to them as a gift. But it hardly has been used. But so I picked that up. Moving on to the Wii, I did also pick up at the same garage sale this Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Once again, in reasonably good shape. I'm not sure if they actually played this much. I have the Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games, so it was nice to get the summer one, and especially at a really good price. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but it does have the manual and the disc, but I'm not 100% sure. One of these is highly desirable. I don't know why, but I have seen some people on other YouTube channels refer to it. And apparently it's slightly collectible. But I don't know if it's the summer or the winter one. I know the Wii U one is highly desirable as well. There's a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games or the Beijing Games or something like that. So, oh no, this is the Beijing games. So one of those is, yeah, highly collectible. Maybe I'll probably look that up down the track. Okay, so I got that one.
On your marks. Get set. Come on! Goal!
Sticking to the Nintendo theme, I did pick up a couple of Amiibos. I got this one here, this Rob Smash Bros. Amiibo. It was on clearance sale for $10, so I got both of them for $10 each. Now I don't really go for these, but I do like the robot, and I wouldn't mind having the original for the NES, but I don't come across them. I haven't seen anyone really have them in Australia. I'm sure they're here somewhere, and they're probably highly desirable, so they probably don't get put on the market very often. But I don't even remember anyone as a kid actually having one. We all looked at it in the catalogs and magazines, but or I think there was I don't even remember a commercial in Australia for it, but there you go. But I do like it. I've always had a thing for robots, so I'm really happy with that one. So I got that for $10. And the other one I got, and I only had two left, so there wasn't much choice. I did get this Duck Hunt Duo one. Now I have seen this a few times around. I've always kind of liked it and thought I would pick it up, but then yeah, never really got around to doing it. But when I saw it on clearance sale for $10, I thought I'm gonna grab that one. So I was happy to pick that one up as well. And you know, as you saw earlier in the video, I have only recently picked up Smash Brothers, so it'd be good to use this. Now, I don't know, maybe somebody can let me know in the comments down below. Do you have to really take them out of the package for the Amiibo to work? Is there something on it, something in the packaging that stops people scanning them in the package? I haven't really tried it. I might give that a go and just see if it actually works or not. Because I can imagine some kids walking around with their DSs or 3DSs and you know, going to the shops and just scanning it. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's actually done that or if you can do it with the packaging. Anyhow, so I got those too. Okay, moving to the Switch, and I don't think I've really shown what I had on the Switch. I can't remember now if I did show, because when I got the Switch, I got it around Christmas time, and I got Monopoly and Mario, the new Mario Party. So, and the only other game we've brought download, because you can't get it any other way at this point, is the Untitled Goose Game. We've had a bit of a fascination with the simulator ones and watching people play this one, which is Goat Simulator. So this one has all the 4 expansions on it. So that's another one we got, is Goat Simulator. Now, if you watched my last pickups video, you would have seen that I did pick up some 3DS stuff. And I was saying that I didn't have a 3DS, and that I've been waiting for one to come across one at a reasonable price. Because all the ones I've seen on eBay or at garage sales, they're asking for what I can go and buy a brand new one for. And if I was going to pay that price, I would buy a brand new 3DS. Now, I did want to get a 2DS, the extra large one, but when you see one at a good price, you take what you can get. So I picked this up for $30, believe it or not, and it's in really good condition. It's like some of these things parents buy them for their kids, and then the kids hardly use them. So I was happy to get that for $30, and it came with one game and the power adapter, of course. Now the game that it came with was iCarly, which I'm assuming is a Disney show from what I've kind of briefly looked up. So as you can see, it all works. Might turn the 3D off there. So I have tried a few different games on it, and it works beautifully. But there's no cart in there at the moment. So yeah. So that's now I've got a 3DS for the to play all the 3DS games I got. But I will keep an eye out if an extra large 3DS comes my way at a good price. I will pick that up as well. And the last thing I did pick up was a game for the Mega Drive. I know it's all been about Nintendo this episode, but I did get this one Mega Drive game, and it's a game that I've overlooked for some reason, and I have seen a few YouTubers talk about it, mainly Ken Games Collection. He's raved about it, and I just happened to come across it at a good price and decided to pick it up, and that is Quackshot, starring Donald Duck. Now, I don't know why this missed me by. Yeah, it's got Donald Duck, which is one of my favorite characters. I think the only other duck that kind of is maybe higher than Donald Duck is Daffy Duck. Yeah, and the only other, I guess Howard the Duck is third in line there of my top 3 favorite ducks. But what also I'm surprised I didn't come across this game is it's kind of got an Indiana Jones theme, and Indiana Jones is one of my favorite movies and characters. Yeah, the movies it made me want to be an archaeologist. So yeah, I'm surprised I hadn't come across this before now. And yeah, look, it is battered a bit. It doesn't have the manual. Looks like the case has been chewed on, and I don't know here. But I can replace the case. The cover is a little beat up, but I think once I put it into a new case, it'll be fine. And like I said, it only came with the cartridge. The manual is missing. So, but I am happy to get that, and I'm really looking forward to trying this out and playing it. So I'm hoping to do a gameplay on this really soon. So keep an eye out for that. Well guys, that's everything I picked up over the month of October. In the comments down below, let me know what you thought was the best thing I picked up, and is there anything that you think I should keep an eye out for? Well, I'm quite happy I got myself a 3DS at a really good price. Got a second Game Boy that technically works, and some new games to check out. I'm really looking forward to a lot of them. Mainly Quickshot. I really intrigued to see how that goes, and you know, I wouldn't mind completing Donkey Kong Country again on the Super Nintendo. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to share it, as it really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because it lets you know when I upload a new video. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!